Welcome to Church Explorer, and do we have something special for you today, people? We are actually up in Lincolnshire, and excuse me, and we are in a place called West Keel in Lincolnshire, and we've come to explore St Helen's Church, which actually stands on this hill. And when I show you this view behind me, it's absolutely incredible. It looks down towards Boston, and on a clear day I understand you can actually see what's known as the Boston Stump, and which is at the church there. So this church it's quite incredible, but its location is phenomenal. So without further ado, I'm going to turn the camera around and you can have a look and see the views, and then I'll show you the church. So this is the view that I was telling you about, and Boston lies over in that direction, okay, or is it that direction? I think it's that direction. And just on the landscape, I'm going to try and pan in, and you just might be able to make out what they call the Boston Stump. Let me come down a little bit. It's a bit foggy over there today. Well, say foggy, misty. We're late afternoon, so let me see. It may not come out brilliantly on the camera. Ah, there it is there. Can you see that? That right on the landscape there is actually the Boston Stump. And we're going to come back to this wonderful church. Its location is quite incredible. So as I pan round, there is this beautiful St Helen's Church, and I believe that the first rector dates back to, I think it's 1186 for this church. Now, I've not gone in and explored the church properly yet, so we can all do that together, which I think is great. And I will try and point out and find out as much information of this beautiful church. Again, I'm going to pan around when I get a bit further up. Here we have the war memorial. Oh, I'm walking up this slope and my legs are killing me. I want to show you these massive gargoyles that are on this porch. I've never seen gargoyles like this, most certainly not on a porch. But look at these guys, they're absolutely phenomenal. Let me come over to this other one, the other side. Look at these. Wow, they're cool, aren't they? Hey, let's go round, because there's two more on the other side of this porch. Whoops, sorry about that. I'll come round here. And I wanted to show you these two as well. Can you see those? They're absolutely enormous. And look at this again. If I pan back over, you will see that how this overlooks way down to the fens in Lincolnshire. So this church sort of sits between the fens and the Lincolnshire wolds. Whoops! Yep, that's Stevie falling down. Yeah, I'm so pleased I found this church open today. This porch in itself is something else, isn't it? I love this door. And look at these. Things you don't normally see. Would have been a shield on there at some point. And it's in quite remarkable condition. And if you look, there are faces all the way around the door. Wow. He looks real scary, this one, doesn't he? Look at that. I love it. The door is marvellous, isn't it? I do know that the bell tower, oops, Daisy, this door's very, very heavy. Oh, excuse me. And the bell tower carries, a peal of 6 bells. The church itself isn't that large. Well, it is and it isn't. I'm not too sure how to describe it, to be honest with you. But here we are, right underneath the tower. And there's the ropes for the bells. Got to be careful here. And there's a spiral staircase been put up to the first landing. And we can look back down the church. If you listen, you can hear the clock ticking away. It is a wonderful church. The actual original tower to this church collapsed in 1881, and it took 3 years for them to rebuild another. And looking at it, it's been built, I believe, still using the local sandstone. We'll have another look at it when we go back outside. But I think you can sort of see that it's fairly modern work in here. If you can call sort of 1884 modern work, that is. The church actually has 5 arches, and each arch is highly decorated. I'll show you what we have here. I'll try and take this around. It's quite incredible, which is most extraordinary to see. And we have those again on every pillar. I'll come over here and show you those. I believe that Sir John Betjeman, who was a real church buff, said that the carvings on the pillars were the best part of the church. I don't necessarily agree with him on that. I think there are many other parts of this church which are quite remarkable. We're going to take a slow wander down, towards the chancel. I'll just pan up and show you the roof. I'm going to come round a moment and show you some more carvings. I want to pan up onto the roof so you can see the roof trusses. My guess is that would have been replaced at some time. I want to show you some more of these wonderful carvings on the pillars. Look at these. How wonderful are they? Now I'm trying to hold this up high and also walk. So if I fall down completely, you'll understand the reason why. And that goes all the way around. They are rather wonderful. And as I work my way down, there we go, almost. As I say, they are everywhere. They really are nice. I'm trying to squeeze through here now. Oops, a daisy. Let's walk up and go into the pulpit until I can pan back and show you a little bit more. I haven't looked at the font yet, but we will have a look at the font. And also there's something on the outside of the tower that I want to investigate and show you. I think we have something rather interesting out there. I'll come round. And then we're going to take a wander down there into the chancel and see what else we find. These pillars probably are around about 15th century, according to what it says in the history book that I picked up to have a little read up on the church. The exterior walls on the southern side were repaired in 1972. Oops. This is the old north doorway, which, as you can see, has been blocked up. And above that, we have this wonderful image of a cat. Well, what looks like a cat. Could be something else, but it looks like a cat, possibly. The organ is what they call a two manual pipe organ, and it was installed by Healy of Plymouth in 1912. For anybody that's interested in the organs, I'll show you that. Look at these again though. They're just wonderful, aren't they? Oh yes, the organ was installed in 1912. We're going to work our way up. Oh! Yes, that was me, almost falling over yet again. You have to laugh, don't you? I was looking, there's the old piscina in the corner. Let's have a look. And obviously we're going to have a two-seat Sedelia here. Well, that is a new or newish piscina, I would have said. There must be somewhere. There must be the original. I will have a look, see if I can find it. But this is a view back down the church. The chancel roof here was apparently restored in around about 1867. We do have a stained glass window over there, yet I haven't been able to find any information on it. Oops, I'm trying to be careful. Let's have a look at this stained glass window. It says the memory of, I can't make that out, something of the dead. I can't make that out at all. If anybody knows, because I couldn't find any information out about that. No, very little. Oops. There would have been, obviously, a rood screen across here, but apparently it was, well, originally it was taken down and then moved over towards the tower arch and apparently just rotted away. But what a glorious church, and so lovely to find it open. Let's have a look at I've just seen the original piscina. Let's pop over. Whoops-a-daisy. That's the original, and if you look, that looks like that cat in there again, the one that's across the north door. And I want to have a look at the font. Although again, I haven't found any information yet. Let me see what I can find out about the font. It has some wonderful flowers on it. There's very few monuments in the church. This one is actually in the tower arch, and is to, let me read that, to the dear memory of Vincent, eldest son of Weston and Willamah Craycroft, Amcots. But there's very few of those in the church. I've seen very little. Oh, what's this say up here? Lincolnshire Diocese, appeal of 5,040 doubles or something, it says there. Now, I don't understand anything at all about bell ringing, so if someone wants to put some comments down below about that, then it could not only explain it to me, but explain it to everyone else. But no, I could find no information on the font, strangely enough. But yes, let's wander outside again. It is a wonderful church, as I say, and it's so great to find it open. And the location of it is just, well, outstanding. Let's look at this door, though. Look at this fabulous door. Wow, that's something to behold, people. And it is so, so heavy. Look at the thickness of it. Wow. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Here, look. How's that for coming out the church and then looking straight over the Lincolnshire fens? You couldn't frame that any better, could you? You really could not. Let me take a photograph. As you can see, the green sandstone, I think that's okay. I think they call that Spilsby sandstone. And right up there are two shields. And there would have been, I presume, within that recess, I presume there would have been a statue of St. Helen. Apparently there are quite a lot of churches in Lincolnshire that are named after St. Helen. I know that there's another one up the road. As I say, we are in West Kill. I think there's one at East Kill called St. Helena, which I haven't had. Look at him, he comes out really well, doesn't he? I do hope you've enjoyed this brief tour of St. Helen's Church, high up on the hill here in Lincolnshire. If you do, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. And yes, hope to all see you again next. Check out some of the other videos that I have on my channel. There's about 130, 140 videos I've currently done. I do this purely off my own back. I'm not funded or sponsored by anybody, and I do hope that you actually enjoy the churches. So once again, thank you very much, everyone. Bye.